Hello, my name is Jordan Wilcox and I'm the massage therapist here at Hospice Savannah. On behalf of our president and CEO, Dr. Kathleen Benton, and the Hospice Savannah staff, I welcome each of you to this memorial service. It is our honor to share this time in your grief journey with you. We hope that this service will be healing and that some solace will be found. If you would like to have your own candle for our candle lighting service, now would be a good time to pause the video and gather it. As we prepare for the rest of the service, I encourage you to take a deep breath and let it out slowly as you become present in this moment with your memories and the spirit of your loved one. Mary Oliver wrote, "I would say that there exist 1,000 unbreakable links between each of us and everything else, and that our dignity and our chances are one. The farthest star in the mud at our feet are a family. We are each other's destiny. Remember that we have all joined a club that no one ever wanted to join, but we can hold the light for each other as we find our way along this journey. As a community, we can heal. Again, welcome and thank you for being here."
My name is Taylor Kersey. I'm the music therapist here with Hospice Savannah. Our first song is Hold You Dear by the Secret Sisters. To the lover of my youth and the solace for my age, my protection from what harms, you will reach for me on our darkest days, and I will come home to your arms, and I will hold you dear while my shadow's long and my eyes are clear. I know these days will pass away, so I will hold you dear. Oh, blessed Mother and the Father I adore, there is time upon your faces. I will cherish you till you leave me for your eternal holy places, and I will hold you dear while my shadow's long and my eyes are clear. I know these days will pass away, so I will hold you dear. I know these days will pass away, so I will hold you dear. You're part of me and the one I love. The sweetest years won't tarry. You will reach for me when my arms are full, and I will lay down the things I carry, and I will hold you dear while my shadow's long and my eyes are clear. I know these days will pass away, so I will hold you dear. I know these days will pass away, so I will hold you dear.
Hello, my name is Michael Ciccarelli, and I'm a bereavement counselor with Hospice Savannah Full Circle Grief and Loss Center, and I would like to share an excerpt with you from C.S. Lewis, When the House is Empty. No one ever told me that grief felt so like fear. I am not afraid, but the sensation is like being afraid. The same fluttering in the stomach, the same restlessness, the yawning. I keep on swallowing. At other times, it feels like being mildly drunk or concussed. There is a sort of invisible blanket between the world and me. I find it hard to take in what anyone says, or perhaps hard to want to take it in. It is so uninteresting, yet I want the others to be about me. I dread the moments when the house is empty. If they would talk to one another and not to me. There are moments, most unexpectedly, when something inside me tries to assure me that I don't really mind so much. Not so very much, after all. Love is not the whole of a man's life. I was happy before I've met H. I've plenty of what called resources. One is ashamed to listen to this voice, but it seems for a little to be making out a good case. Then comes a sudden jab of red-hot memory, and this common sense vanishes like an ant in the mouth of a furnace. And no one told me about the laziness of grief. Not only writing, but even reading a letter is too much. Even shaving, what does it matter whether my cheek is rough or smooth? They say an unhappy man wants distractions, something to take him out of himself. Only as a dog-tired man wants an extra blanket on a cold night, he'd rather lie there shivering than to get up and go find one.
Hi, my name is Betsy Camerood, and I'm the Director of Full Circle and Counseling Services here at Hospice Savannah. Today I'd like to read a couple of pieces by David White from his book, Consolations. The first talks about nostalgia. He writes, "Nostalgia is the arriving waveform of a dynamic past, newly remembered and about to be reimagined by a mind and a body at last ready to come to terms with what actually occurred. Nostalgia subverts the present by its overwhelming physical connection to a person or a place, to a time in which we lived or to a person with whom we lived, making us wonder in meeting of past and present if the intervening years ever occurred. Nostalgia can feel like an indulgence, a sickness, an inundation by forces beyond us, but strangely, forces that have also lived with us and within us all along. Nostalgia is not indulgence. Nostalgia tells us we are in the presence of imminent revelation, about to break through the present structures held together by the way we have remembered. Something we thought we understood, but that we are now about to fully understand. Something already lived, but not fully lived. Issuing not from our future, but from something already experienced. Something that was important, but something to which we did not grant importance enough. Something now wanting to be lived again, at the depth to which it first invited us, but which we originally refused. Nostalgia is not an immersion in the past. Nostalgia is the first annunciation that the past as we know it is coming to an end." David White goes on to write about pain. Pain, he says, is the doorway to the here and now. Physical or emotional pain is an ultimate form of grounding, saying to each of us, in effect, that there is no other place than this place, no other body than this body, no other limb or joint or pain or sharpness or heartbreak, but this searing presence. Pain asks us to heal by focusing not only on the place the pain is felt, but also the actual way the pain is felt. Pain is a form of alertness and particularity. Pain is a way in. Through the radical undoing and debilitation of repeated pain, we are reacquainted with the essentialities of place and time and existence itself. In deep pain, we have energy only for what we can do wholeheartedly, and then only within a narrow range of motion, metaphorically or physically. From tying our shoelace to holding the essential core conversations that are reciprocal and reinforcing within the close-in circle of those we love. Pain teaches us a fine economy in movement, in the heart's affections, in what we ask of ourselves, and eventually in what we ask of others. Pain's beautiful humiliations make us naturally humble and force us to put aside the guise of pretense. In real pain, we have no other choice but to learn to ask for help, and on a daily basis. Pain tells us we belong and cannot live forever alone or in isolation. Pain makes us understand reciprocation. In real pain, we often have nothing to give back other than our own gratitude, a smile that perhaps looks like half like a grimace, or the passing friendship of the thankful moment to a helpful stranger. And pain can be an introduction to real friendship. It tests those friends we think we already have, but also introduces to us those who newly and surprisingly come to our aid. Pain is the first proper step to real compassion. It can be a foundation for understanding all those who struggle with their existence. Experiencing real pain ourselves, our moral superiority comes to an end. We stop urging others to get with the program, to get their act together, or to sharpen up and start to look for the particular form of debilitation, visible or invisible, that every person struggles to overcome. In pain, we suddenly find our understanding and compassion engaged as to why others may find it hard to fully participate. Strangely, the narrow focus that is the central difficult invitation of bodily pain calls for greater perspective, for a bigger, more generous sense of humor. With the grand perspective, real pain is never far from real laughter at ourselves or for another watching that self. Laughter at the predicament or the physical absurdity that has become our daily experience. Pain makes drama of an everyday life with our body, and our presence firmly caught on stage and in the spotlight. We are visible to others in a way over which we have no choice, limping here or leaning there. Lastly, pain is appreciation for most of all the simple possibility and gift of a pain-free life, whether emotional or physical. All the rest is a bonus. Others do not know the gift in simply being healthy, of being unconsciously free to move or walk or run or feel. Pain is a lonely road. No one can know the measure of our particular agonies, but through pain, we have the possibility, just the possibility, of coming to know others as we have, with so much difficulty, come to know ourselves. Thank you.
You can go wherever you want.
never have to go to war no more. Wear them boots and swim that icy shore now. You don't ever have to go to war no more. You can get up on some sunny day and run 100 miles just for fun now. Heartaches and yesterdays don't weigh a ton now. You can get up on some sunny day and you don't ever have to pay the bills no more. Break a sweat, walk a worried shore now. Working like a dog ain't what you're for now. You don't ever have to pay the bills no more. You can go wherever you wanna go. Go wherever you wanna go. Go to where the time's wound all the way down. Put a penny on the track and wait for train sounds. Tell your mama you're coming back before the sun's down. You can go wherever you wanna go. You can go wherever you wanna go. Go wherever you wanna go. Fly up to the moon and say hello now. You can go wherever you wanna go.
At this time, if you have gathered a candle at home, please have it ready. Light your candle when we light the candle of hope. And when you are ready, you are welcome to blow out the candle, knowing that your love will go on even as the flame is extinguished. As we light these 5 candles in honor of our loved ones, we light one for our grief, one for our courage, one for our memories, one for our love, and one for our hope. This candle represents our grief. The pain of losing you is intense. It reminds us of the depth of our love for you. This candle represents our courage to confront our sorrows, to comfort each other, and to change our lives. This candle is in your memory, the times we laughed, the times we cried, the times we were angry with each other, the silly things that you did, and the caring and the joy that you gave us. This candle is the light of love. Day by day, we cherish the special place in our hearts that will always be reserved for you. We thank you for the gift your living has brought to each of us. And this candle is the light of hope. It reminds us of love and memories of you that are ours forever. May the glow of the flame be our source of hopefulness now and forever. We love you. Thank you for the privilege of reading your loved ones' names. If you would like to list a loved one in the comments or tell a story about them, please feel free to do so. Ernestine Gadsden, Nicholas Felicia, Scott R. Scherer, Chris Gay, Eric Carl Joseph Camerud, Hugo Hendricks, Consolata Stropezi, Avery Cooper, Adam T. Elliott, Zachary Tyler Davis, Veda Miriam Singh, Silvio Ciccarelli, Craig Cunningham, Creighton Harrell.
Our last song is Cry If You Want To by Paul Brandt. if you want to. I won't tell you not to, won't try to cheer you up. I'll just be here if you want me. There's no use in keeping a stiff upper lip. You can weep, you can sleep, you can loosen your grip. You can frown, you can drown and go down with this ship. You can cry if you want to. Don't ever apologize for venting your pain. It's something to me you don't need to explain. I don't need to know why, I don't think it's insane. You can cry if you want to. The windows are closed, the neighbors aren't home. If it's better with me than to do it alone, I'll draw the curtains and unplug the phone. You can cry if you want to. You can stare at the ceiling and tear at your hair, swallow your feelings and stagger and swear. You can show things and throw things and I wouldn't care. You can cry if you want to. No, I won't make fun of you, I won't tell anyone. I won't analyze what you do or should have done. I won't advise you to go and have fun. You can cry if you want to. When it's empty and ugly and terribly sad, you can't feel what you feel, but I know it feels bad. I know that it's real and it makes you so mad. You can cry. Well, cry if you want to. I won't tell you not to, won't try to cheer you up. I'll just be here if you want me to be near you.
On behalf of Michael, Taylor, Jordan, and Evan, our videographer, I would like to thank you again for spending this time with us. It has been wonderful being here virtually. It continues to be a poignant time we are living through. Grief is all around us, and it can be a very heavy burden, however your loved one died. Part of the care we provide is bringing people together to grieve as a community and share stories to lighten each other's burdens and continue healing as a community. We hope that this service has provided you some of that healing. Even with all that is happening in our world and in our own lives, we at Full Circle are believers of hope. Not pie-in-the-sky hope, but hope that reminds us that we are not alone. Hope that rebuilds resilience. Here are a few things that give me hope. I encourage you to make your own list. The sound of the ice cream truck back in the neighborhood. Friends, new or lifelong. Cat videos that make me laugh. Hurricane preparedness. Kindness that is shown even in the smallest ways or even in the hardest situations. While it may not feel like there is hope out there, I know that when I'm paying attention, I see it every day. I hope you see it too. Full Circle continues to be here to provide further support. We are currently offering individual and group support, both in person and virtually. Our next Grief 101 group for adults and kids starts Tuesday, July 15th. Please call us if you would like to talk, or if you even just have some questions. It is our honor and privilege to be here to help. Stay safe and be well. Thank you.